Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and my dear friends, have you ever felt like life is a series of locked doors? Have you ever stood before an opportunity only to find hesitation, doubt, or fear holding you back? Today, I bring you a simple yet powerful truth. Say this 3 times and all doors will open. Words hold immense power. They shape our thoughts, influence our emotions, and ultimately determine the actions we take. Throughout history, great leaders, philosophers, and visionaries have recognized the power of words to inspire, uplift, and transform lives. Whether spoken aloud or kept in our thoughts, words create a vibration that affects not only our mindset, but also the energy we project into the world. When we repeatedly affirm something positive, we begin to internalize it as truth. Our subconscious mind does not distinguish between reality and what we tell it, it simply absorbs and responds. This is why negative self-talk can be so damaging, and why positive affirmations have the potential to create remarkable change. The words we speak to ourselves daily become the blueprint for how we see ourselves and interact with the world around us. Scientific research supports the idea that positive words and affirmations can change brain patterns. Studies in neuroscience show that repeating positive statements can strengthen neural pathways associated with self-worth and resilience. Over time, the brain starts to accept these affirmations as facts, leading to a natural increase in confidence and motivation. This is why many successful individuals incorporate affirmations into their daily routine, because they understand that their words shape their destiny. Beyond personal growth, the words we choose influence how others perceive us. Speaking positively about ourselves and our abilities not only builds our own confidence, but also earns the trust and respect of those around us. People are naturally drawn to individuals who radiate positivity and self-assurance. When we verbalize belief in ourselves, we invite support, encouragement, and opportunities into our lives. Words are also a driving force behind our emotions. Speaking words of doubt or fear generates anxiety and hesitation, while empowering words create feelings of hope, enthusiasm, and strength. This emotional shift impacts our decisions and actions. When we affirm our self-worth, we are more likely to take risks, pursue our dreams, and persist in the face of challenges. Every successful person at some point has used the power of words to push past limitations. Whether it is an athlete preparing for a competition, an entrepreneur launching a business, or a student facing an important exam, the way they speak to themselves influences their performance. Saying "I can do this" 3 times before a crucial moment can create a psychological shift that transforms fear into determination. Ultimately, the words we speak become the reality we live in. Choosing empowering words and repeating them with conviction is a simple yet powerful practice that can open doors to success, happiness, and fulfillment. Repetition is a powerful tool that has been used for centuries in education, religion, and personal development. The human brain learns and adapts through repetition, making it a fundamental principle in building habits, reinforcing beliefs, and shaping our reality. When we say something multiple times, we strengthen its presence in our subconscious mind, making it more likely to influence our actions and decisions. This is why repeating a positive affirmation 3 times can have a profound effect on our mindset and the way we perceive challenges. Repetition works by engaging the brain's neuroplasticity, the ability of neural connections to change and reorganize based on repeated experiences. Just as muscles grow stronger with exercise, thoughts and beliefs become more ingrained when they are repeated consistently. The first time we say something, our brain registers it as a new idea. When we say it again, the brain starts recognizing it as familiar. By the 3rd repetition, the brain begins to integrate it into our self-concept, making it a belief rather than just a statement. This principle is evident in many aspects of life. In school, students repeat information to memorize and understand concepts. In music and sports, practice through repetition helps individuals perfect their skills. Advertisers use repetition to make brand names memorable, and motivational speakers encourage repeating affirmations to develop a success-oriented mindset. This psychological effect applies to our personal growth as well. When we repeat empowering words, we reinforce them as part of our identity. Saying an affirmation 3 times serves as a method to break through self-doubt and negative thinking patterns. Often our minds are filled with limiting beliefs that have been repeated for years, whether from societal conditioning, past failures, or personal insecurities. By intentionally repeating positive affirmations, we overwrite those old narratives with new empowering ones. The first time we say it, we may not fully believe it. The second time, we begin to consider its possibility. By the third time, it starts to feel real and our confidence in it strengthens. This technique is not just about mindlessly repeating words, it is about speaking with intention, emotion, and conviction. The more we believe in what we are saying, the faster and more effectively it integrates into our subconscious. If we simply say an affirmation without feeling, it may not create the same impact. However, when we say it with passion and belief, it activates a deeper emotional and psychological response, making it more likely to bring about real change in our behavior. Negative self-talk is one of the biggest barriers to personal success. Many people unknowingly reinforce limiting beliefs by using phrases like "I can't do this," "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail." These words create a mental environment of doubt, fear, and hesitation, making it harder to take bold actions. The subconscious mind absorbs these negative statements and turns them into self-fulfilling prophecies. The more we tell ourselves we are incapable, the more we behave in ways that confirm that belief. Breaking this cycle starts with intentionally choosing positive words that uplift and inspire. One of the most powerful affirmations is "I believe in myself." These 4 simple words carry immense strength because they target the root of most challenges: self-doubt. Belief in oneself is the foundation for achieving success, overcoming obstacles, and seizing opportunities. When we repeat "I believe in myself" multiple times, we reinforce a mindset of confidence and resilience. Even in moments of uncertainty, this affirmation can serve as an anchor, reminding us that we have the ability to navigate difficulties and achieve our goals. The effectiveness of affirmations depends on how they are framed. Statements should always be positive, present tense, and specific. For example, instead of saying "I will try to be confident," a stronger affirmation would be "I am confident and capable." The first phrase implies uncertainty, while the second establishes confidence as an existing truth. The way we phrase our affirmations determines how strongly they influence our subconscious mind. By choosing words that affirm personal strength and ability, we increase the likelihood of acting in alignment with those beliefs. The words we speak also shape the way others perceive us. People naturally gravitate toward individuals who radiate confidence, optimism, and self-assurance. When we use positive language about ourselves, it not only strengthens our own mindset but also inspires trust and respect from those around us. In professional settings, relationships, and social interactions, the right words can make a significant difference in how we are received and treated. Speaking about ourselves in a positive and empowered manner can open doors to new opportunities and meaningful connections. Beyond personal confidence, the right words can help us navigate challenges with greater ease. Life inevitably presents obstacles, but the language we use in response to these situations determines how we approach them. Instead of saying "this problem is too big for me," shifting to "I have the strength to figure this out" changes the perspective from defeat to resilience. By consistently reinforcing a problem-solving mindset, we become more capable of handling adversity with grace and determination. Repetition strengthens the power of affirmations, making them even more effective in shaping our reality. Saying an affirmation once can be helpful, but saying it multiple times solidifies its impact. Repeating "I believe in myself" 3 times before an important decision or challenge can create an instant boost of confidence. This practice helps override self-doubt and instills a sense of certainty in our abilities. The more we repeat positive affirmations, the more they become ingrained in our thought patterns, eventually becoming second nature. Choosing the right words is not just about motivation, it is about actively shaping the way we think, feel, and act. Every word we speak to ourselves has the potential to either uplift or limit us. By intentionally selecting affirmations that reinforce self-belief, confidence, and resilience, we create a mental environment that supports growth, success, and fulfillment. Fear and doubt are 2 of the biggest obstacles that prevent people from reaching their full potential. They create invisible barriers that hold us back from pursuing opportunities, taking risks, and stepping outside of our comfort zones. These feelings often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or negative self-talk. When we allow fear and doubt to dominate our thoughts, we begin to believe in our limitations more than our potential. However, the words we speak to ourselves can be a powerful tool in overcoming these mental roadblocks. By consciously choosing positive and empowering affirmations, we can shift our mindset and break free from self-imposed limitations. Many people struggle with self-doubt because they have internalized negative messages over time. These could come from childhood experiences, past failures, or even comments from others that made them question their abilities. The mind has a tendency to replay these negative experiences, reinforcing the belief that we are not good enough or capable enough to succeed. This cycle of doubt can be paralyzing, making it difficult to take action toward our goals. But just as negative thoughts can shape our reality, positive affirmations can rewire our thinking and replace doubt with confidence. One of the most effective ways to counter fear and doubt is through repetition of positive affirmations. When we say statements like "I am capable," "I am strong," or "I believe in myself," we begin to challenge the negative narratives that have been holding us back. The first time we say it, our mind may resist it, clinging to old patterns of self-doubt. The second time, it starts to feel more familiar. By the third time, we begin to internalize it as truth. This process helps us shift our focus from fear to faith in ourselves. Fear often exaggerates worst-case scenarios, making challenges seem bigger than they really are. It convinces us that failure is inevitable, that we are not prepared, or that we do not deserve success. However, when we consistently affirm our strengths and abilities, we develop a more balanced perspective. We begin to see that challenges are not roadblocks but stepping stones to growth. Fear no longer controls our actions because we replace it with a mindset that focuses on possibilities instead of limitations. Doubt can also lead to procrastination, hesitation, and missed opportunities. Many people hold themselves back because they feel they are not ready or qualified enough to take the next step. The truth is, waiting for the perfect moment often means waiting forever. By repeating affirmations that reinforce confidence, we develop the courage to take action even when we feel uncertain. We learn that growth comes from doing, not from waiting for the right circumstances. Each time we step forward despite our fears, we weaken the hold that doubt has over us. Opportunities are all around us, but the way we perceive ourselves and our abilities determines whether we take advantage of them. Many people miss out on great opportunities not because they lack skill or potential, but because they do not believe they are worthy or capable. The way we speak to ourselves plays a critical role in shaping our confidence and readiness to seize new possibilities. When we affirm our strengths and abilities, we begin to attract more opportunities into our lives. This happens because a confident mindset allows us to recognize, pursue, and create chances for growth and success. A person who constantly doubts themselves will hesitate to take action, fearing failure or rejection. This hesitation can result in lost chances, whether in career, relationships, or personal development. On the other hand, someone who consistently reinforces positive affirmations such as "I am capable of success" or "I deserve great opportunities" develops a mindset that is open to new possibilities. They are more likely to step forward, try new things, and position themselves for success. Opportunities rarely fall into our laps; they appear when we are mentally prepared to embrace them. Positive affirmations help shift our focus from limitations to potential. Instead of seeing obstacles as reasons to stop, we begin to view them as challenges to overcome. This shift in perspective makes a huge difference in how we approach life. Someone who believes in their ability to succeed will actively seek opportunities rather than wait for them to appear. They will take initiative, network with the right people, apply for better jobs, and invest in their personal growth. This proactive approach significantly increases the likelihood of success. The energy we put out into the world also plays a role in attracting opportunities. People who carry themselves with confidence and self-assurance naturally draw others toward them. Whether in professional or social settings, those who believe in themselves are more likely to gain support, mentorship, and partnerships. When we speak positively about our abilities and potential, others start to believe in us as well. This can open doors we never expected, as people tend to recommend, promote, and support those who radiate confidence and competence. Attracting opportunities is not just about external factors, it is also about internal preparedness. When we use affirmations to strengthen our belief in ourselves, we develop the resilience needed to handle challenges. Every opportunity comes with risks and uncertainties, but a strong mindset enables us to navigate them effectively. Instead of backing away from something new or unfamiliar, we approach it with a problem-solving attitude. We learn to see failures as lessons and setbacks as temporary obstacles rather than permanent barriers. Affirmations also help us break free from past limitations. Many people do not pursue opportunities because they feel held back by past failures, mistakes, or experiences of rejection. However, the past does not define the future. By consistently telling ourselves, "I am ready for new opportunities and I create my own success," we detach from past disappointments and build a mindset focused on growth. This allows us to take bold steps forward rather than remaining stuck in fear or regret. Ultimately, opportunities are not just given, they are recognized and seized by those who are mentally prepared. By speaking words of confidence and self-belief, we position ourselves to see possibilities where others see obstacles. We develop the courage to step out of our comfort zones and take action toward our goals. The right mindset does not just open doors, it gives us the strength to walk through them with certainty and determination. Speaking positive affirmations is a powerful practice, but words alone are not enough to create real change. Action must follow affirmation in order to bring results. Many people make the mistake of believing that simply repeating positive statements will lead to success, but without effort, those words remain empty. Affirmations are meant to reinforce confidence, eliminate fear, and create a strong mindset, but they must be paired with deliberate action to open doors and create opportunities. When we affirm our strengths, we condition our minds to believe in our abilities. This mental shift is crucial because it influences how we approach challenges. A person who constantly tells themselves, "I am confident and capable," is more likely to take action toward their goals than someone who says, "I hope things work out for me." However, belief alone does not produce results. It must be followed by steps that align with those words. For example, someone who repeats, "I am successful," must also put in the necessary work, make the right decisions, and take advantage of opportunities to turn that affirmation into reality. Action reinforces the affirmations we speak. When we take even small steps toward our goals, we provide proof to our subconscious mind that our words are true. This creates a cycle of confidence and motivation. Affirmations inspire action, and action strengthens belief. The more we do, the more we believe in ourselves, and the stronger our affirmations become. On the other hand, if we do not take action, doubt can creep in, making it harder to believe in the words we speak. Affirmations help us push past fear, but only through action can we truly conquer it. Fear and hesitation often arise when we step outside our comfort zones. Repeating an affirmation like "I am fearless" can help prepare our mindset, but taking real action, whether speaking in public, starting a new project, or facing a challenge, proves to ourselves that we are truly overcoming fear. Each step we take, no matter how small, moves us closer to our goals and builds confidence in our ability to succeed. Success comes from a combination of mindset and movement. While affirmations set the foundation for a positive and empowered attitude, it is action that ultimately turns dreams into reality. Those who commit to both speaking and doing are the ones who see true transformation, growth, and success in their lives. Consistency is one of the most important factors in achieving success, whether in personal growth, career advancement, or any other area of life. While positive affirmations can be powerful in shifting our mindset, their true impact comes from regular and persistent repetition. Saying something once or occasionally may provide a temporary boost, but lasting change requires ongoing reinforcement. The mind adapts and reshapes itself based on repeated exposure to thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors. By consistently repeating affirmations, we strengthen our confidence, rewire negative thinking patterns, and condition ourselves to take action toward our goals. The power of consistency can be seen in many aspects of life. For example, athletes do not become champions by training once a week. They practice daily, refining their skills and strengthening their abilities over time. Similarly, students who review material consistently perform better than those who only study before a test. The same principle applies to affirmations. If we want to build unshakable self-belief, we must reinforce it through daily practice. Speaking positive words repeatedly trains the brain to accept them as truth, making them an integral part of our thought process and self-image. Another reason consistency is essential is that our minds are constantly exposed to external influences, both positive and negative. Throughout the day, we hear messages from the media, society, and people around us, many of which may contradict our goals or lower our self-esteem. Without regular affirmation, these external voices can shape our mindset in ways that limit our potential. However, when we make it a habit to repeat empowering affirmations every day, we counteract negative influences and keep our focus on personal growth and success. The ability to maintain a positive mindset in difficult times is one of the most powerful skills a person can develop. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected obstacles, and how we respond to them determines our ability to overcome adversity. While it is easy to stay positive when things are going well, true strength is demonstrated when we can remain hopeful and motivated even in the face of difficulties. This is where the power of affirmations becomes especially important. By consistently reinforcing positive beliefs, we can train our minds to focus on solutions rather than problems, resilience rather than defeat, and hope rather than despair. One of the biggest challenges people face during difficult times is negative self-talk. When things go wrong, it is natural to feel discouraged, frustrated, or even helpless. However, if we allow these thoughts to dominate our minds, they can quickly spiral into a cycle of negativity, making the situation feel even worse than it is. Repeating affirmations such as "I am strong enough to handle this," "This challenge will pass," or "I have the power to find a solution" can help break this cycle. These words act as reminders that we are capable, resilient, and in control of our response to adversity. The mind has a powerful influence on our emotions and actions. When we focus on negative thoughts, we create stress, anxiety, and fear, which can cloud our judgment and prevent us from taking effective action. On the other hand, when we fill our minds with positive affirmations, we shift our focus to a more constructive and solution-oriented perspective. Instead of seeing challenges as roadblocks, we begin to view them as opportunities for growth and learning. This mindset change allows us to approach problems with confidence and clarity, increasing our chances of finding a way forward. Difficult times often test our belief in ourselves. When faced with failure, rejection, or setbacks, it is easy to doubt our abilities and question whether we are capable of success. However, this is precisely the moment when affirmations can be most effective. Repeating statements such as "I am capable of overcoming any obstacle," "I learn and grow from challenges," or "I am resilient and unstoppable" can reinforce our inner strength. Even if we do not fully believe these words at first, the more we repeat them, the more they become ingrained in our subconscious mind, shaping our perception of ourselves and our ability to handle difficulties. Another important aspect of staying positive in tough times is the ability to shift perspective. Often setbacks feel overwhelming because we focus too much on what went wrong instead of considering what can be done to improve the situation. Affirmations help redirect our attention to what is possible rather than what is lost. For example, instead of dwelling on failure, we can affirm every setback is a setup for a comeback, reinforcing the idea that challenges are temporary and can lead to future success. This shift in perspective can provide the motivation needed to keep moving forward despite difficulties. Affirmations also play a crucial role in reducing stress and promoting emotional well-being. During hard times, stress levels tend to rise, making it harder to think clearly and take decisive action. However, studies have shown that positive self-talk can help regulate emotions and reduce anxiety. Repeating calming affirmations such as "I am at peace," "I trust that things will work out," or "I choose to focus on what I can control" can help ease stress and restore a sense of balance. By maintaining emotional stability, we improve our ability to handle challenges effectively. Consistency in our affirmations reinforces self-belief and reprograms our minds for success, while taking action ensures that our words manifest into real progress. The ability to stay positive during difficult times gives us the strength to overcome setbacks, view challenges as growth opportunities, and remain focused on our goals. When we speak words of empowerment, we align ourselves with success, attract opportunities, and build resilience. Ultimately, our thoughts shape our destiny. By choosing to speak life, strength, and possibility into our daily experiences, we open doors that once seemed impossible to enter. If we commit to believing in ourselves, taking action, and staying consistent, there is no limit to what we can achieve. Say it 3 times, believe in it, and watch as all doors open before you.